At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget, Progressive Cash Drawings, Mystery Point Multipliers, Mystery Gift Days, Extra Cash for 4 of a kinds, Bingo, Bowling, Football, and Food Specials. Looking for constant action? Look no further. Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is brought to you in part by One Nevada Credit Union, where right now you could refinance your auto loan with rates as low as 2.98% and no payments for 90 days for qualified members. Call us today for details. News 46 is also brought to you by the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. When it comes to sensitive matters like bankruptcy, take a breath of fresh air by calling an experienced and compassionate attorney at the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump, 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News 46 is also brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain. News is also brought to you by Hope Counseling Services, where we specialize in behavioral health, inspiring hope for a brighter tomorrow. Call 775-727-0101 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, public services will close while they change locations.
A well-trained, obedient dog is available at the Sheriff's Office.
Healthcare Partners held a sock hop for seniors. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Monique Murphy. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
And good evening. It's Monday, June 25th, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Monique Murphy for News 46. Authorities are conducting a ground and air search for this afternoon for a woman who walked into the desert apparently after taking sleeping pills. The 58-year-old Gwen Doty wandered away from a residence in the 1600 block of West Obsidian Drive in Sandy Valley near Nevada-California state line about 9:30 p.m. Sunday night. Officers say she either ingested sleeping pills or has the sleeping pills with her. Doty is described as 5'8" with blue eyes and blonde hair. If you have any information, please call the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 751-70000.
And the Nye County Sheriff's Department has 3 press releases. The first is regarding 25-year-old Michael Edwards Jordan. According to the report, Street Crime Sergeant Dan Tomasian stopped Edwards for multiple traffic violations. The report says that Edwards had an outstanding warrant for battery and that he was found to possess a Schedule III narcotic without a prescription. Edwards was transported to the Nye County Detention Center by Deputy Fowles, where he was subsequently booked and is being held on $14,000 bail.
Detectives arrested 34-year-old Robert James Keel Jr. for obstructing, identity theft, and possession of a controlled substance. Detective Logan Gibbs and the street crime sergeant located Robert Keel at the Pahrump Nugget. Keel allegedly provided his brother's name for identity and to possibly avoid prosecution for 2 outstanding warrants, according to the report. Apparently, Keel had also taken his ex-girlfriend's vehicle without her permission and was found to be in possession of prescription pills. He was arrested on the warrant, and other charges have been filed with the district attorney's office.
Detective Gibbs and the Nye County Sheriff's Office street crime sergeant stopped 2 individuals for walking in the roadway on San Lorenzo and Red Butte Streets, 30-year-old Taylor Stephen Thomas and 29-year-old Ramon Chapman. After speaking with the individuals, they discovered evidence that they had been involved in an accident. Evidence led to the arrest for obstructing, having an outstanding warrant for failure to appear, and possession of marijuana less than 1 ounce. Thomas's vehicle was towed from the accident scene. Their bails have been set at $637 and $2,675 respectively. We're going to have much more after the break, so please keep it here.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
And welcome back. The Public Health Clinic, Veteran Services, Senior Nutrition, and the WIC program will be relocating to their new facility on Calvada. For 3 weeks, these services will be unavailable.
Yes, this is going to be the new home of Veteran Services, the health nurse, and senior services.
They're moving from their current location on Highway 160 near Basin.
Yeah, we call that the 250 building. They'll be moving from there over to here.
And this is in the middle of Calvada right here. All the services from that location are moving, including WIC, but we're going to be kind of having some services on hold for a little while.
Well, yeah, the move is going to take so they can get everything situated here before they open back up, but it shouldn't be too long. And this is a nice facility, and all of it's in one place, and it's going to be a wonderful thing for Pahrump.
This is a brand new building.
Yes, it is. We had the money to do this from the health fund, and we've worked to get this done so that we can do other things with the 250 building.
Some of the things that are a little bit better for the services that are going to be held in this building.
Yeah, it'll be easier for the people that are using the health nurse and senior services and Shirley Trumbull's office. And the veterans, it'll be easier for them to get in and out. We'll have handicap parking so that they can park and get out of their wheelchairs and such forth. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot easier for the public, and it's going to be a lot easier for staff to take care of the people of Pahrump and Nye County. We want to try to make it as comfortable for the clients that the county is bringing here, and one of those things is making sure that they're comfortable. People that are using the health nurse are either sick or something's wrong with them. So, you know, we want to make it comfortable for them, and we want to make it easier on them, and we want to make it easier on our staff also. And that's the reason this building was built, because it's a one-stop shopping. You can go from Shirley Trumbull's office to the health nurse to the Veteran Service office all in one day.
What's Shirley Trumbull's office do?
Takes care of the senior nutrition, welfare, that kind of thing.
And so
senior nutrition.
You also have a little area where you can drive your car right up to the doors here in case.
Yes, I mean we're making this as business friendly as we possibly can for the clients that are going to be using this. And if you're coming to see Maureen Boudal or Shirley Trumbull and the senior nutrition or the Veteran Services, Geneva will be back there, take care of you, and make sure you have an appointment, and make sure that Ken's there to take care of you.
So these offices will be officially opening on August 1st. The other services will be closed down for a little while for the move, the actual move. So what should people do in between preparing for this move? Because these services will not be available for a couple weeks.
I would, excuse me, I would suggest that they get with Shirley Trumbull before the move, or go to the health nurse before they move, or at least make arrangements for whatever the client needs to be done. The Veteran Services, the same thing, because it takes a lot of time to move these records and these desks and all the furniture and put it back in, get it in line the way they want it.
Once again, the Public Health and Clinical Services will officially close down on July 9th. There will be no services available until August 1st. They will be closing down and reopening at 1981 East Calvada. So that is just a short time away. If you think that you might possibly need these services, you're urged to go and take care of that ahead of time. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
The Clark County Fire Department is reminding residents that only fireworks labeled safe and sane are legal for use in Clark County, and only from June 28th through July 4th when it's legal for authorized dealers to sell them. Any fireworks that shoot into the air are illegal for use in Clark County unless it's part of a permitted fireworks show. The use of fireworks is illegal in the town of Pahrump. We'll have more regarding fireworks on tomorrow night's broadcast.
Next Wednesday is the Liberty Festival at Petrick Park. We caught up with Mike Dreyer to get the details.
Well, it's going to be a lot like it was last year, except a much shorter venue. It's only going to be a one-day event this year, and we're a little anxious to see how it's going to do in the middle of the week. But the fireworks is always a good draw for us, so excited about that. But we're going to have food vendors. We'll have vendors. I mean, obviously, election year, we're going to have a lot of politicians out there talking to the public. There's going to be stuff for the kids, water slides, bounce houses. So
just like last year.
Just like last year, except one day.
And a band, entertainment?
We have some dancers coming out. We're going to have music throughout the event all day long. One of our board of directors also does karaoke, so he's going to take care of that for us.
There you go. And the town of Pahrump is, of course, providing the fireworks there.
That's correct. We're kind of piggybacking with the town as far as they always do the fireworks, and we try to have a festivity prior to it.
This has kind of been an event where people bring some chairs, bring some blankets, sit on the grass during the day, enjoy all the festivities, and then wait for the fireworks.
Yeah, it's a very family-oriented day. I mean, the kids will start coming out at 8, 9 in the morning, and they'll stay all day. We bring out the fire department. They spray the kids down with their big fire trucks, so it's fun for everybody. And then as the evening rolls along, you've got all your vendors that the parents get to go see, and then, of course, the big draw is the end of the night, the wonderful fireworks display.
What time are we expecting the fireworks?
I'd heard sometime around 9.
There you go. And do you know how long the show's going to be?
No, I'm not sure what the time constraints on that is as of now.
Is there any booths available at this point, or are we all filled up?
No, we're still accepting vendors, and we've been getting calls, and we'll get calls all the way to the day of. So I think there's still about 20 spots available.
So if people are interested, who can they call?
They can call the chamber, ask for Nancy, and that number is 727-5800. And you do not have to be a chamber member if you want to bring out your wares.
Well, a very special female dog is available right now for someone who has a loving home.
I'm here at the Nye County Sheriff's Office, where 2 of the deputies had a contest about obedience amongst 2 dogs that were from the pound. One of the dogs has already been adopted out. We have a remaining dog who's just 9 months old who's looking for a happy home. We're going to speak to Bengali.
We had 2 of our deputies take 2 dogs from the dog pound and teach them obedience. It was kind of a contest between the 2 deputies. And these dogs have been trained. And now it's ready to go to a good home.
What were the dogs being trained for?
Just obedience. It's not an attack dog. The dog is excellent with kids. I had it at the park with the kids. I walk it every day. She loves kids and she loves adults. Now, she doesn't get along very well with other animals, so whoever would like to have her, it's best that she be the only one.
But she's a really loving dog, and she's also spayed and has all her shots.
Yes, she does.
How old is she?
We figure she's about 9 months old.
And you haven't given her a name?
No, because whoever take her, they can give her a name.
So you've been walking her every day, so she's used to being on the leash?
She's used to being on the leash. She walks very well right by your side. If you stop, she sits. And she is trained, but you'll have to keep up the training. We just taught her the simple things like the heel, sit, lay, stay, like that.
But she's trained in German.
Yeah, but she's a young dog. You can change that around. Just use another word. I'm sure she'll understand in time what you are intending on her to do.
The other dog that was part of this contest, what happened?
Oh, that one's been adopted out already. It was a pit bull.
Yeah.
And that one's been adopted out, and this is the last one here.
There you go. The pound, you don't want to bring her back to the pound or anything,
well,
so.
I would like if we'll take her back, but I like if we can find a good home for her, and then we'll send them over to the pound. They can do the paperwork, and they got themselves a nice dog.
How can people find out about her? Call you?
Just call the sheriff's office and ask for Ben, and we'll do what we can.
Thank you so much. And the phone number here at the sheriff's office is 751-7000. Give Ben a call. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46.
And folks, keep it here because we'll have more after this break.